Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Lech Dech Musar podcast. We continue with Pele Yoeitz, day 4. So we spoke about the physical aspect of how we have to be thankful and makir toiv HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that Hashem takes care of us regarding all aspects of our physical well-being. And now we are going to see that there's an even deeper level of appreciation which we have to express, and that is that Hashem afforded us the opportunity to be the Am HaNivchar. All of the benefits that we spoke about just in the past few days about the physical and gashmistic ways that HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes care of us, and the nisim that we see, says that pales in comparison. That's his words are hebel himo. They're literally nothing. They're futile in the grand scheme of things. Why? Because there's something much more incredible. And that is the recognition, the true love and the true joy and thanks that we have to have the Kadosh Baruch Hu, Asher Baruch Banu, Mikol Ha'amim, V'nasalonu, Teres Emes, V'chaya Ilam, Notab Zechenu. Hashem gave us a Torah. We're the Am HaNivchar. Baruch V'gitshonu b'mitzvaysav. He sanctified us with His mitzvahs. Banu l'sharsayu l'varach b'shema. We have to be thankful to our Kadosh Baruch Hu, Pasha, that He gave us the opportunity to make brachas in His name, to serve Him, which makes us unique. As Rav Shimshon Pincus often talks about how every man is a ben melech, every woman is a bas melech. We're children of the king, and we cannot lose sight. We cannot be thankful enough for this placement, for who we are, for the unique opportunity of being the Am HaNivchar. Asher b'emtzos dvarim elu nizke v'niche v'nirash teva v'rachel l'chaya elam haba. We're able to merit to live and inherit goodness and blessing in this world and the world to come. Asher yitov v'gedola asher amu yafa sha'achas shal kairis ruach b'elam haba mikol chaya elam hazeh. Which Chazal say in Avos, that 1 hour of spiritual bliss in Olam Haba completely washes away, completely is batal be'elef, an entire life in Olam Hazeh. Frightening thought to think about, but true and exciting if we're focused on the truth. Now says the Pele Yoeitz that there's 2 ways to be Oved Hashem. We know the famous mission of Avos, Alti kavodam himsham shem esarav v'manas lekabel pras, elatei kavodam himsham shem esarav shaloi amanas lekabel pras. There's 2 ways, there's 2 levels. We can either do it for the reward, for the pras, or we can do it for just lishma, just Hashem Shemaim. We love the king. A person can do avodas Hashem amanas lekabel pras, but aval kasher yiyagia lamadregas hayis kavodam himsham shem esarav shaloi amanas lekabel pras. When a person reaches the level, the highest level, when it's completely the Shema, and there's no intent of receiving a reward, and there's no concerns of anything besides fulfilling the will of the Master, Oz Yismach Yoiser, V'yoiser, Al Asher Zachalias Eved LeMelech Rom V'nisa, Oyen V'noira Asher LeGedlusay Ein Cheker. Then his joy will grow stronger exponentially in his gratitude for this situation, for this setup. Perfect. That what? He merits to be a servant of the exalted and lofty king, the terrifying and awesome one whose greatness knows no bounds. And not only that we're able to serve him and be misharis him, but he, the king himself, loves us and he chose us from all the nations and all the legions of heaven to entrust with this mission, who desires us and loves us. Hashem has infinite love for us. We're the Am HaNivchar, we're the Ben Yachid, the Bas Yachid of the Melech. And because of his love for us, he gave us tons of Torah and mitzvahs in abundance, no shortage. And he desires our service, our dedication of love for him, despite our being frail human beings, insubstantial as a breath. This, that we're the Am HaNivchar, that we have mitzvahs, this is the greatest kindness beyond compare. To anyone who delves deeply to analyze the greatness of our Creator and conversely the lowliness of man, when we think of how little and futile we are, and we realize that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the great, we can't even, it's impossible, it's unfathomable to think how great He is, but He chose us, the lowest, Rima V'Teleya, we're going 6 feet under, and He wants us, He wants our avodah. Chazal say that one moment 1 hour of good, of Torah in this world is better than Kol Ha'ilam Chayilam Abba. That one moment, that an entire Olam Hazeh is not worth a Shah Achas and Olam Abba. So we're in a great space, we're in a great situation, and this is a deeper and more fundamental space that we have to have Hakar Satayv today Bishter for this. Vidme Badaitoi Manase Yikar Ugdula the Ish Shafal Anoshim Sharmel Chafetz Bikara. Think about back to Purim. One should always remain cognizant of the great honor and majesty that has been bestowed upon even the most lowly of men. You think of the lowest person you could think of, but if he's a Yid, HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants them. I have a non from Yid across the street from me, and I'm thinking now, she's completely removed. She celebrates Kratzmich, Halloween. She came knock on my door for candy. She wanted Tootsie Rolls and for her grandkids or Einiklach, Nebach Chachmana Litzlan, but the Eibishter wants her. How do we wrap our heads around this? Again, vid me bedaita, one should always remain cognizant. Manasa yikar ugdula leish shefal anoshim. Think of the most shval ruach, the person who's most removed. Asher hamelech chofetz bikara, the Eibishter wants her, and all others that seem so removed and distant, with their tattoos and their profanity. Avad Hashem wants tshuva, but Hashem is interested. She's a bas melech. Hashem chose her as well. Of course, all of us, but just processing this is incredible. Hashem chose all of us and the lowest, Shval Ruach, to be oived him, af shehu basar v'dam tipasuch kamayu, despite his being mere flesh and blood, being born of a putrid drop. And even more so, and all the more so, one should feel indebted to Hashem for all the great favors that Hashem bestows upon us, which extends to heights that our minds cannot even fathom. For we cannot grasp the full scope of the kindness that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, our Shaper and our Maker, does for us.